Daniel, a man of unwavering faith, has arrived in Babylon, a place where his beliefs will constantly
Despite
be
the
tested. Opulence of Babylon, Daniel stands firm, his heart unwavering in the face of temptation. But within Babylon, a dark force is growing. The idols of the land stand as hollow, lifeless monuments. With each step, Daniel faces an inner battle. He wonders, can I hold on to my faith amidst all these temptations? Through the storm, Daniel continues his journey, a determination shining brightly in his eyes.
Imagine a prosperous land where faith and culture intertwined.
In that city lived a young boy named Daniel. One day, the peace was shattered by the sounds of war. Daniel, along with thousands, was taken captive to Babylon.
Here, amidst Babylon's splendor, Daniel's story truly began. With wisdom and loyalty, Daniel quickly stood out.
A great challenge came when King Nebuchadnezzar made an unexpected demand. Could Daniel remain steadfast in his faith amidst countless temptations? Together with 3 friends, Daniel found strength through prayer.
They brought not just war, but destruction to every means of survival. And so that fateful door opened, leading Daniel to a new journey. As news of the Babylonian army spread, fear gripped all of Judah. The survivors tried to flee, but hope seemed distant.
The pain of loss shattered their hearts. And then thousands were led away from their beloved homeland. Daniel was among them, carrying the last remnant of his faith.
The grueling journey tested both body and spirit. Some could not go on, leaving behind unfulfilled dreams. Yet Daniel held fast to his faith, looking toward an uncertain future. Finally, they reached Babylon, a place that would forever change Daniel's life.
Babylon sought to mold them into obedient citizens, but would it be easy? Amidst trials, Daniel found strength in friendship and faith.
They were forced to learn new languages and cultures, yet their hearts remained with their homeland.
When faced with temptation, Daniel chose to remain faithful to God. Every night they prayed together, seeking peace within their souls. Then one day, Daniel received an unexpected summons. In silence, Daniel recorded his thoughts, preparing for what lay ahead.
And then the door opened, leading Daniel to his greatest trial.
Before the most powerful king in the world, what would Daniel face?
Could Daniel overcome this trial, or would everything crumble? Only faith could guide Daniel through this moment.
A strange sign appeared, foretelling an impending event of great significance.
Only Daniel could decipher this mystery. His mission had begun.
Though challenges loomed, Daniel believed that light would come.
And Daniel's journey had only just begun.
Before King Nebuchadnezzar, Daniel was invited to dine with others. But Daniel knew that this food did not align with his faith. King Nebuchadnezzar awaited Daniel's response. Would he comply or not?
As Daniel understood that this was the greatest test of his faith, he said, "I'm sorry, I cannot accept this."
Daniel's refusal stunned everyone. Who dared defy the king's command? Nebuchadnezzar approached, his voice cold. "You dare refuse me?" Daniel replied, "Your Majesty, I value my faith above all else." Nebuchadnezzar momentarily restrained himself, but anger still lingered on his face. Daniel walked away, carrying his faith and courage with him.
Under the moonlight, Daniel found peace within himself.
They prayed together, seeking guidance from God. In a dream, Daniel received a special mission from God. When Daniel awoke, he was ready for the next challenge. Daniel recorded what had happened as a reminder for the future. The morning light signaled a new day and the beginning of a new journey. A dove, a symbol of peace, flew by, reminding Daniel of his purpose. They were more united than ever, ready to face any challenge. A mysterious sign appeared, foretelling that history was about to change. Daniel knew that this was his chance to prove his faith. And Daniel stepped into his greatest challenge, where all eyes were watching. Before the most powerful king in the world, what would Daniel face? Could Daniel overcome this trial, or would everything crumble? Only faith could guide Daniel through this moment. A strange sign appeared, foretelling an impending event of great significance.
Only Daniel could decipher this mystery. His mission had begun.
After deciphering the king's dream, Daniel was recognized for his wisdom and faith.
The king rewarded Daniel, placing him in a high position within the Babylonian court.
Despite his elevated status, Daniel remained steadfast in his faith and loyalty to God. But not everyone was pleased. Jealous rivals began plotting against him.
They sought to make Daniel violate Babylonian law to bring him down.
Daniel did not waver. He continued to pray as if nothing had changed.
They accused Daniel before King Darius, forcing him to face the consequences. King Darius was sorrowful but could do nothing except follow the law. And then Daniel was thrown into the lion's den, the ultimate test of faith.
But a miracle occurred. The lions did not harm him. The next morning, King Darius rushed to the den, hoping Daniel was safe. As Daniel emerged, King Darius couldn't believe his eyes. He was unharmed. King Darius knelt down, declaring that Daniel's God was the most powerful. Daniel returned to his position, more respected by the entire court than ever before. He understood that faith always brought the strength to overcome any trial. Together with his close friends, Daniel cherished precious moments. Daniel recorded all that had happened to inspire future generations. A dove, a symbol of peace, reminded Daniel of his life's purpose. Each trial opened a new door, where Daniel learned and grew stronger. Daniel became a teacher, inspiring future generations with his faith and loyalty. A mysterious sign appeared, foretelling that history would forever remember Daniel. Daniel knew that his life was not just a personal story, but a lesson for eternity. And Daniel moved forward, not just for himself, but for his faith and mission.
Could Daniel continue to hold fast to his faith in the trials ahead?
Only faith could guide Daniel through every challenge. Years later, Daniel still held fast to his faith. His story became a legend. What Daniel recorded was not just memories, but lessons for all generations. Though time passed, Daniel's story continued to inspire countless souls. A dove, a symbol of peace, reminds us of the power of faith. Like an eternal river, Daniel's faith continued to flow through time. In Daniel's eyes, we see steadfastness, something we can all learn from. Daniel's story was retold across generations, touching every heart it reached. Today, Daniel's story still resonates, teaching us about loyalty and faith. In churches, the ringing bells remind us of the timeless value of faith. Like endless fields, faith brings richness to the human soul. Though times change, prayer remains a way for people to find peace. Mysterious signs always exist, reminding us of the power of faith. Daniel's life is proof that faith can overcome any trial.
Like a mighty tree, faith helps us stand firm against storms. Like a mighty tree, faith helps us stand firm against storms.
Daniel's message lives on, inspiring even the younger generations. Daniel's steadfastness evokes hope for the return of God's people to their homeland. Like an ever-flowing river, Daniel's story continues to spread. Everyone can find lessons in Daniel's journey of faith. Daniel's story opens the door of hope and faith for all of us. Let Daniel's faith inspire us in our daily lives. Mysterious signs always exist, reminding us of the power of faith. Our Daniel's life is proof that faith can overcome any trial. Subscribe to our channel to never miss out on any video.
Thank you for watching. Share this story with your friends and family.